Okay, what we actually wanted to do was to create a cloud-free mosaic for Slovakia based on L2A data being available from ESA starting from March 2018, and really wanted to check how we can do that using the Onda platform, DS provider. I tried to set up some list of target user groups that might be interested from my point of view, because I was developing the tool which provided the user to set a query to the catalog and return back actually either the raw data coming from the storage, or return some data that had been merged on, or some geospatial process was applied on them. So, from my opinion, the future on the DS platform users might be interested in our findings that we achieved during the project. And in general, big data managers, so people who really had to deal with this on a daily basis, like handling the data coming from different resources, catalogizing them and providing interfaces over it, and as well as the user products creators, so the people who have to actually give an added value on the top of this big data that can be understood by not only big data experts. What was the methodology? As I said before, we needed somehow to fetch from the big data storage, which contains millions of products, the data of interest. So we defined the spatial and temporal query and the semantic query on the product type. And then we need to prepare the data for further processing. Then we needed to select the tiles to define the final cloud-free composite and generate the final format for that result in order to be able to visualize it in a friendly way, an easy, light way. Results, we haven't got actually everything what we planned. But in overall, we developed a script where the user from command line can query the catalog based on temporal parameters and spatial parameter and semantic parameter, and the script would return depending on, and also the type of the processing, and the script would return to the user the list of raw data or the list of the newly produced data which have been created in a home folder for that user. We also partially created a cloud-free RGB composite, but it's not probably yet the final best product. So regarding the points requested by the jury for the presentation, how we actually utilized the Onda or the DS provider, in this case Onda, we did everything there. So we used the command line interface, we used the data storage, we used the data catalog, and we used even the remote desktop access that George actually installed. Thank you very much. And what problems we experienced when I was running parallel processes in order to generate the input data sets for the further processing. I ran out of the space on the WebS because this is probably only for the reason that we were given some sample virtual machines for this event. So I basically populated like 200 GB we had. So my process didn't finish. So I wasn't able to create all the data, but that's not a big deal. Probably for other setups, there would be different way of handling the users and project storages. And also we experienced some performance issues in using or browsing the data which are mounted on from external source on the virtual private server. And very shortly, I didn't manage. I wanted to publish this data set, but as I said, this data set is not finished and not fully covering the country. So it's just a screenshot. You can't see much here. So that's all. Thank you.